Hello students, welcome to all once again. Myself Amol Palve. In the last lecture, we have studied about the parallax method which we use to determine use to measure the large distance. That distance which we cannot measure directly by using the meter scale or whatever instrument we use to measure the distance. Now, today we have to study about dimensions and dimensional analysis. So, today's topic is dimensions and dimensional analysis. So let's see what is dimensions and dimensional analysis. We know fundamental quantity and derived quantities, in which derived quantities we can express the derived quantities in the combination of 7 basic or fundamental quantities. Means any derived quantity, we can express any derived quantity in terms of fundamental quantity. So here, for convenience, the basic quantities are represented by using their symbols. So here we use some symbol to represent the derived quantities, like C, to represent the basic quantities. Like C, first one, length. लेंथ जर आपल्याला इथे रिप्रेझेंट करायची तर लेंथ साठी आपण कॅपिटल एल हा सिम्बॉल यूज करणार. मास असेल, मास एक्सप्रेस करायचं तर कॅपिटल एम हा सिम्बॉल यूज करणार. ओके. देन टाइम एक्सप्रेस करायचं तर आपण कॅपिटल टी हा सिम्बॉल यूज करणार. ज्या 7 बेसिक क्वांटिटी आहेत त्या बेसिक क्वांटिटी एक्सप्रेस करायच्या तर आपण त्यांचे सिम्बॉल इथे यूज करणार आहे. बट these symbols we use here only of fundamental quantities there. So for temperature is also the fundamental quantity. So to express the temperature we use capital K, that is K for Kelvin. Then current is the another fundamental quantity. To express the current we use the symbol I there, capital I. Then luminous intensity we use C, luminous intensity. For luminous intensity capital C is there. Luminous intensity we express luminous intensity in capital C. And for amount of gas, this is the last fundamental quantity, amount of gas. The symbol we use to express the amount of gas is mole. So these are the 7 fundamental quantities are there, and to express these 7 fundamental or basic quantities we use this 7 symbol there. Means to express the length we can express in capital L. The symbol we use capital L. Mass capital M. Time capital T. Temperature capital K. Current capital I. Luminous intensity capital C. And amount of gas is mole. So these are the symbols we use there. Now we have to here study what is the dimensions. So see here what we have to do. We have to express any derived quantity in terms of its fundamental quantity. आपल्याला इकडे कोणतीही डिराइव्ड क्वांटिटी असेल तर ती फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटीच्या फॉर्मॅट मध्ये अरेंज करून डायमेन्शन्स फाइंड आउट करायचे. मग डायमेन्शन्स, व्हॉट इज मीन बाय डायमेन्शन्स? बिफोर going to study the definition directly, let's see one example, then I told you what is the definition. पहिल्यांदा आपण डायमेन्शन्स काय असतात किंवा कसे फाइंड आउट होतात ते काढून आणि नंतर डायमेन्शनची डेफिनेशन घेऊ. दॅट इज क्वाइट इझी टू अंडरस्टँड. So here I told you we represent any derived quantity with in terms with the powers of fundamental quantity. आपल्याला कोणतीही डिराइव्हड क्वांटिटी ही फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटीच्या पॉवर मध्ये एक्सप्रेस करायची आहे. मग कशी एक्सप्रेस करू शकतो? सो सी हियर, ज्याप्रमाणे फर्स्ट हियर आय टोल्ड यू की डायमेन्शन्स मध्ये एक्सप्रेस करताना सिम्बॉल आपण हे घेऊ, सिम्बॉल आपण कॅपिटल एल घेऊ प्रत्येक फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटीचे. सो हियर लाईक दॅट dimensional formula is always written in the square bracket. Dimensions जेव्हा आपण लिहिणार तेव्हा स्क्वेअर ब्रॅकेटच्या मध्येच लिहिणार आहे. And here inside the square bracket the dimensions contain the power of fundamental quantity. Suppose m raised to x, l raised to y, t raised to z, whatever ज्या क्वांटिटीचे डायमेन्शन्स आपण फाइंड आउट करतोय त्या क्वांटिटी मध्ये जेवढ्या फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी येतील त्या फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटीचे डायमेन्शन्स आपण इथे घेऊ. जी फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी ऍब्सेंट आहे, नाउ सी हियर देयर आर टोटल 7 फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी. सो हियर जर असं असेल की आपण फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटीच्या पॉवर मध्ये डायमेन्शन्स एक्सप्रेस करतो, मग प्रत्येक फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी मध्ये या 7 क्वांटिटी, प्रत्येक डिराइव्हड क्वांटिटी मध्ये या 7 फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी येतीलच असं नाहीये. मग ज्या क्वांटिटीज प्रेझेंट असतील त्यांचीच फक्त पॉवर या स्क्वेअर ब्रॅकेट मध्ये लिहायची. म्हणजे जी क्वांटिटी प्रेझेंट आहे त्याचा सिम्बॉल लिहायचा आणि त्याची पॉवर लिहायची. जी क्वांटिटी ऍब्सेंट आहे ऍक्च्युअली त्याचा सिम्बॉल 0 येतो. जसं याच्यामध्ये मी लिहिलं, फॉर एक्झाम्पल मास प्रेझेंट आहे, लेंथ प्रेझेंट आहे, टी प्रेझेंट आहे. सपोज टेम्परेचर इज नॉट प्रेझेंट, देन हियर इट इज k raised to 0. So something raised to 0 is 1, so no need to write those quantity whose power is 0 there. ज्या क्वांटिटी दिलेल्या डिराइव्हड क्वांटिटी मध्ये ऍब्सेंट येतील त्यांना स्क्वेअर ब्रॅकेट मध्ये लिहिण्याची गरज नाही. राईट ओनली दोज क्वांटिटीज विच आर इन्क्लुडेड इन द फॉर्म्युला ऑफ द डिराइव्हड क्वांटिटी. काय? लेट्स सी वन एक्झाम्पल हियर. एक एक्झाम्पल जेव्हा तुम्ही घेणार तेव्हा डायमेन्शन्स कसे काढतोय तेही समजेल आणि त्याची डेफिनेशनही समजेल. सी हियर वन एक्झाम्पल. फॉर एक्झाम्पल फर्स्ट एकदम इझी घेतो. फर्स्ट डायमेन्शनल फॉर्म्युला फॉर व्हेलॉसिटी. वी हॅव टू डिराइव्ह dimensional formula or dimensions. We can write it as a dimension also. Dimensional formula for velocity म्हणजे काय? velocity एक डिराइव्हड क्वांटिटी आहे आणि या डिराइव्हड क्वांटिटी velocityचे डायमेन्शन्स आपल्याला काढायचे. मग velocityचे डायमेन्शन्स काढताना पहिली स्टेप काय असली पाहिजे की ही जी velocity डिराइव्हड क्वांटिटी आहे या derived quantity, this derived quantity we have to write it or express it in terms of basic or fundamental quantity. So let's see how I write it. Velocity, we know velocity, the formula for velocity is equal to distance upon time. This is the formula for velocity, distance upon time. So here first step is that while deriving the dimensions, first step you have to write the formula for that quantity. ज्या क्वांटिटीचे डायमेन्शन्स काढायचे त्याचा फॉर्म्युला आपण लिहिला पाहिजे. मग मी इथे लिहिला velocity is equal to distance upon time. Now express it in terms of fundamental quantity. Now see distance. Here distance is not the fundamental quantity given here directly, but note down one thing, distance is nothing but the length, because the unit of distance, the measurement of distance is in terms of length. मीटर किंवा सेंटीमीटर मध्ये आपण मेजरमेंट घेणार आहे म्हणून डिस्टन्स अशी फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी आपल्याकडे डिरेक्टली नाहीये, पण डिस्टन्स म्हणजेच काय? लेंथ आहे. म्हणजे लेंथ ही फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी आहे. सो वी कॅन राइट हियर एल. टाइम कैपिटल T. Okay, now see how I write the dimensions for velocity. So here I write dimensions of velocity. Dimensions of velocity is equal to capital L upon capital T. Formula here I write, and is equal to, see, dimensions are always written in square bracket. What I told you, here we express the dimensions as the power of fundamental quantity. So here I write only three fundamental quantities: mass, length and time. Other I या ठिकाणी बाकीच्या लिहित नाहीये, ओनली 3 मी राईट केला. सो सी, what is the formula for velocity? L upon T. So write those quantity, power for those quantity which are present in the formula and which are absent, give the assign 0 power to that quantity. So see, first, according to first, here in the formula of velocity, mass is absent. या फॉर्म्युला मध्ये मास ऍब्सेंट आहे, म्हणून पहिल्यांदा मी लिहून घेतो द पॉवर ऑफ मास इज 0. मग सिमिलरली याप्रमाणे इतर ज्या फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी आहे, जरी मी त्या लिहिल्या तिथं तरी त्यांची पॉवर 0 येईल. सो अदर फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटीज रिमेनिंग 4 which is absent here in the formula, assign 0 power to them, so no need to write them if their power is 0. Okay, now see, L, length. Here in the formula, length raised to 1, distance ची power किती 1. So fundamental quantity length power 1 there. So give that same power here, L raised to 1. Now here T is also 1, but here the T is in numerator, and while writing the dimensions, shift it to the numerator. हा जर मी शिफ्ट केला न्यूमरेटरला, then the power of T becomes -1 there. So see here the quantities which are in the denominator of the formula, assign negative power to them. So time raised to 1 but negative, so I write T raised to -1. So these are the dimensions of what? Velocity there. So here how we read this? We read this, the dimensions of velocity are m raised to 0, L raised to 1, T raised to -1. Or you can write it in this way also, in bracket, or L raised to 1, m raised to 0, T raised to -1. याप्रमाणे लिहू शकता. Or we can write it L raised to 1, T raised to -1. जी पॉवर नाहीये ती इथे लिहायचीच नाही, मीन्स 0 पॉवर असाइन करण्याची गरजच नाही. सो दीज आर द डायमेन्शन्स ऑफ वेलोसिटी देयर. See again one term there whose dimensions which derive here. Consider here dimensions of, now see second example here. दुसरं एक्झाम्पल बघू आणि नंतर डेफिनेशन बघू. डायमेन्शन्स ऑफ करंट ऑफ चार्ज. सो हियर लेट्स डिराइव व्हॉट आर द डायमेन्शन्स ऑफ चार्ज देयर. चार्जचे डायमेन्शन्स आपण काढू, बरोबर. सो व्हॉट इज द फॉर्म्युला फॉर चार्ज? Actually the formula for charge, we have to take this formula in terms of fundamental quantity. So the formula for charge in terms of fundamental quantity is current into time. So current is one fundamental quantity there and time is another fundamental quantity there. So while writing the dimensions, we express the given derived quantity in terms of power of fundamental quantity. बरोबर आहे? So here how I write, see, in bracket, in square bracket, current, we use the symbol for current is capital I raised to 1, T raised to 1. So these are the dimensions of what? Charge there. And if we write it in the basic term, then m raised to 0, L raised to 0, T raised to 1, I raised to 1. So see, basic MLTM, mass, length, time, यामध्ये आपण प्रत्येक डायमेन्शन्स एक्सप्रेस करतो, म्हणून प्रत्येक वेळेस तुम्हाला m raised to 0, L raised to 0 हे एक्सप्रेस केलेले दिसतील. सो जर इझी पाहिजे असेल, जनरली वी राइट द फॉर्म्युला इन दिस वे. मास, लेंथ, वी इन्क्लूड द टर्म देयर, though they they are absent in the formula or they have the zero power there, but we write it in the dimensional formula. Now this is in this way, if you know the formula of any quantity, if you know the formula of any quantity, then you can easily derive the dimensions there. So we here we take some example also there, but after the definition. Let's see what is the dimensions, the definition of dimensions was. So here आपण म्हटलं होतं पहिले एक्झाम्पल घेऊ आणि नंतर डेफिनेशन घेऊ. मग आता पहिल्यांदा डायमेन्शनची डेफिनेशन घेऊ आणि आणखी एक्झाम्पल आपण याच्यावरच्या वाटल्यास सॉल्व्ह करू. व्हॉट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ डायमेन्शन? So let's see, इथं करंटचे डायमेन्शन समोर आहे. See the dimensions of current. What we do here? Here the dimensional formula of a physical quantity. See here I am not writing any derived quantity. Here we can talk about the dimensions of physical quantity. So fundamental quantities are also there. So the dimensions of physical quantity the dimensions of physical quantity are the powers of see dimensions म्हणजे काय? Dimensions of physical quantity are the powers of the 0 0 1 1. These are the powers. मग power कुणाच्या आहेत? Powers to which the concerned fundamental units must be raised in order to obtain the unit of the given physical quantity. The given physical quantity. So let's see here. What is this? What is the definition? The dimensions of physical quantity are. So to derive the dimensions of any physical quantity, what we do? We express that quantity in the powers of fundamental units. So here, to find out the unit of dimensions of charge, we express the charge in terms of powers of fundamental units there. So why we raise the quantity in the power? In order to obtain the unit of the given quantity. So जे फिजिकल क्वांटिटी आहे त्या क्वांटिटीचं युनिट फाइंड आउट करण्यासाठी त्या क्वांटिटीला फंडामेंटल युनिटच्या पॉवर मध्ये रेज करायचं, लिहायचं, त्याला आपण म्हणतोय डायमेन्शन. मग कोणती क्वांटिटी असो, एनी फिजिकल क्वांटिटी, वी एक्सप्रेस इट इन टर्म्स ऑफ पॉवर ऑफ फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी और फंडामेंटल युनिट. सो हियर व्हाट चार्ज डायमेन्शन्स काढले मीन्स द डायमेन्शन्स ऑफ चार्ज means see the power of fundamental units. मग कशासाठी? To obtain the unit. So to derive the unit of this given physical quantity, जी दिलेली physical quantity त्याचं युनिट फाइंड आउट करण्यासाठी आपण डायमेन्शन्सचा उपयोग करतो. So how we consider the unit? Let's see here. Here I take another example now. आता example here I told you to obtain the unit. So how we can obtain the unit there? Let's see. Now see acceleration. Next quantity I consider acceleration. So here we have to find out the dimensions of acceleration. So dimensions of acceleration are, the formula for acceleration is velocity upon time. Now we know the dimensions of velocity. So here if I put is equal to dimensions of velocity L raised to 1 t raised to minus 1 upon t raised to 1. So here finally what we get, see, m raised to 0, L raised to 1 as it is. This t raised to 1, when I shift to the numerator, then it becomes minus 1, minus 1 minus 1 becomes minus 2, so m t raised to minus 2. So m raised to 0, L raised to 1, t raised to minus 2. This is what? These are the dimensions of acceleration. And how we read it? See, how we read it? We can read it like this. M raised to 0, the dimensions of acceleration are m raised to 0, L raised to 1, t raised to minus 2. Here, if the sequence is changed, then no problem. It is allowed. We can write it also here. L raised to 1, m raised to 0, t raised to minus 2. आपण सिक्वेन्स जरी बदलली तरी काही फरक पडणार नाही, ते चालेल. LMT or MLT in any format you can write the dimensions, but always use only one format. एक तर MLT लक्षात ठेवा किंवा LMT लक्षात ठेवा. Now this is what these are the dimensions of acceleration. But in the definition here, what is given here in the definition? Here it is given that we derive the dimensions in order to obtain the unit. म्हणजे हे जे dimensions आपण काढणार आहे, these dimensions we find out these dimensions for to derive the unit of a physical quantity. Now, how we derive the unit? Let's see. We have to find out the unit of acceleration. Now you know your dimensions of acceleration. So if you know the dimensions of acceleration, then we can find out the unit of acceleration. See how. Here what is L raised to 1? So L raised to 1, the unit of length is meter. So here I write meter raised to 1. Then mass raised to 0. So mass, unit of mass kg, kg raised to 0 means 1. No need to write the unit of this. Now time. Time raised to minus 2. What is the unit of time? The unit of time is second. So I write here second raised to minus 2. So it means that the unit of acceleration we use meter per second square. This is the unit of acceleration. So we can find out, we can derive the unit of the given physical quantity from the dimensions. Similarly, let's see force there. What is the formula for force? So we derive the dimensions of force here. Formula for force is mass into acceleration. Now you have two ways to derive the formula. You can write the formula for all quantity, or you can directly substitute the dimensions of acceleration here. If you know the dimensions of acceleration, then write it. Otherwise, use the formula. So here I told you how we can derive the dimensions if you know the formula there. Let's see. Here is equal. Now mass is as it is into, because mass is the fundamental quantity, but acceleration is not fundamental quantity. Now we have to express this acceleration in terms of fundamental quantity. Then how we see? The formula for acceleration is velocity upon time. Now again we have to put the formula for velocity, that is equal to mass into distance. Velocity is a formula का distance upon time. Mass into distance upon time into this time, it becomes time square. Okay. Now see, now these three are the fundamental quantity, and we can write the dimensions easily now. So it is equal to, see, what are the dimensions of force? Mass we represent capital M by capital M, so mass raised to 1 is there. Length is also raised to 1, and time is represented by capital T, but time is in denominator, so we have to assign the negative power, and if we assign the negative power, then what? Negative power, but what? 2 power is there, so we have to write here minus. So see, here I derive the dimensional formula for force, but by using the formula of each quantity. मग मी बेसिक पर्यंत लिहित गेलो, फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी पर्यंत लिहित गेलो, आणि then we derived the dimensions. But no need to use this step. Always you can write the dimensions in this way also. If you know the dimensions of acceleration, then directly we put here, see, m raised to 1 mass dimensions into acceleration l raised to 1 t raised to minus 2. Then combine it. You can write it in this way also, but for that you have to know, you have to remember the dimensions of all quantities there. जर तुम्हाला डायमेन्शन्स माहिती असतील तरच तुम्ही हे घेऊ शकता. And how we read it? M raised to, the dimensional formula for force is m raised to 1 l raised to 1 t raised to minus 2 there. But see, remember some rules for the dimensions. While combining the dimensions or while using multiplication, you can use the law of indices there. जर दोन क्वांटिटीचे डायमेन्शन्स मल्टिप्लाय होत असतील, then remember we have to use the laws of power there. पॉवरचे लॉज आपण इथे यूज करू शकतो जर दोन क्वांटिटीचे डायमेन्शन्स मल्टिप्लाय होत असतील तर. नेक्स्ट वन, if here remember this rule also, constant, any constant, if that constant is in number form, constant म्हणतोय, but if the constant is number, then constant has no dimensions, but that constant is in number, means the value or number, constant or I write here or number, any constant or number. Which constant? See, I told you the example. Constant or number has no dimensions or unit. Constant जर असेल एखादी किंवा नंबर असेल तर त्याला डायमेन्शन्सही नसतात आणि युनिटही नसतात. मीन्स व्हॉट? सी, what it means? It means that, for example, pi, we know the value of pi is 3.142. So this is the pure number. Okay, so a constant or pure number, it has no dimensions, no unit. जर युनिट नाही तर डायमेन्शन्स पण नसणार, फॉर्म्युला नाही. This is not the fundamental quantity or derived quantity, so it has no dimensions there. Okay, now see again one example I told you. दोन डायमेन्शन जर असतील तर त्याची मल्टिप्लिकेशन डिव्हिजन करताना the rule of indices are we have to follow there. So how? Let's see, pressure. Here we derive now the dimensions of pressure. एक example आपण आणखी घेतोय, प्रेशरचे डायमेन्शन्स आपण इथे काढू. What is the formula for pressure? The formula for pressure is force upon area. Now here these are the two derived quantities. First one is force, second one is area. Now I put the dimensions directly. If I know the dimensions of force, then I write it. The dimensions of force are m raised to 1, l raised to 1, t raised to minus 2. तुम्हाला हे डायमेन्शन्स पाठ करून ठेवावे लागतील. m raised to 1, l raised to 1, t raised to minus 2. These are the dimensions of what? Force there. Now dimensions of area. The dimensions of area means length into breadth, so LB. Or if I take the dimensions of area of circle, then pi r square. Area of sphere 4 pi r square. So anytime if we derive the dimensions of area of any quantity, then it is same. So here now how I simplify it, let's see. So see here, m raised to 1 as it is. Now when I shift this L square to numerator, then it becomes minus 2. Now I use the rule of indices there, L raised to 1 into L raised to minus 2. So what we get, the base same and multiplication is there, then we add the power. So minus 1 minus 2 plus 1, it becomes minus 1. So here m raised to 1, L raised to minus 1, t raised to minus 2 there. So these are the dimensions of pressure, dimensional formula for pressure there, and we can read it as m raised to 1, L raised to minus 1 and t raised to minus 2 there. So this is the dimensional formula for pressure there. Okay, मग constant ला dimensions नसतात, pressure चे dimensions आपण इथे घेतले, या quantity चे आपण dimensions इथे derive केले. So this is the dimensional formula for the various quantity. And here remember, जर आपल्याला डायमेन्शनल फॉर्म्युला फाइंड आउट करायचा असेल तर त्या क्वांटिटीचा फॉर्म्युला माहिती पाहिजे. कुठल्याही क्वांटिटीचा फॉर्म्युला जर तुम्हाला माहिती असेल, then we can easily derive the dimensions of that quantity. So this is the dimensions. So see once again, what is the definition for dimension then? Dimensions of physical quantity are the powers to which the concerned fundamental units must be raised up. Concerned fundamental units are 7 fundamental units. We raise that 7 fundamental units in order to obtain the unit of the given physical quantity. So to obtain the unit of given physical quantity, we have to derive the dimensions here. या ठिकाणी आपण डायमेन्शन्स हे त्या क्वांटिटीचं युनिट फाइंड आउट करण्यासाठी यूज करतो. मग सी हाऊ वी कॅन फाइंड आउट द युनिट ऑफ प्रेशर फ्रॉम द डायमेन्शन्स. सी देन सी हियर m raised to 1. m means mass. The unit of mass is kg. 1 power s, so I write it here. L raised to minus 1. L means length. Length means meter. Meter raised to minus 1. Second raised to minus 1. So this is the unit of pressure. kg per meter second square. Pressure चं हे unit आलं. Kilogram per meter second square. So in the textbook, one table is given there in which some table number 1.3 there, some common physical quantities and their SI unit and dimensions are given in the table, in that table there. So read that table and try to learn some dimensional formulas there. Then the next question, what is the need of dimensions? Why we derived the dimensions here? हे dimensions का काढायचे? हा एक क्वेश्चन माइंड मध्ये येऊ शकतो. So what is the what are the uses of these dimensions? See here in the next point, we have to study uses of dimensional analysis. So in today's lecture, I only told you what are the uses, and we discuss about each and every use separately in the next lecture. So just see what are the uses. The first use. What is the use of dimensional analysis? Dimensional analysis is used to check the correctness. Used to check the correctness of physical equation. So just see what are the uses. काय युजेस कोणकोणते तेवढे फक्त आपण इथं बघणार आहे. डिटेल मध्ये आपण पुढच्या लेक्चर मध्ये घेऊ, कारण आज तेवढा वेळ याला राहणार नाही. सेकंड यूज इज, फर्स्ट इज टू चेक द करेक्टनेस ऑफ फिजिकल इक्वेशन. Second is to establish the relationship between, to establish the relationship between related physical quantities. मग ज्या physical quantity एकमेकांना related आहे, we have to derive the relationship between the different related physical quantities by using dimensional analysis. This is the second use. Now, third use is to find the conversion factor. So these are the three different uses of dimensional analysis. So just I told you the uses, but we have to study it separately. याचे एक example detail मध्ये आपल्याला study करायचं आहे, but we see it in the tomorrow's lecture. Thank you. If you have any doubt, then please write in comment box, and request to all, please subscribe the channel so that you get the notification of the new video. Thank you.